Right, okay, I've just downloaded DaVinci Resolve 17. One of my subscribers has asked how to edit a video with it because he's struggling with Resolve 17. Now I will say where my webcam should be, underneath is a little cog. If you click on that, you can adjust your settings. I've got to be honest, I never bother, don't touch that, but if you're curious, have a look. So where are we now? At the bottom here you've got all your different media, your cutting and your editing. I do most of my work from the editing screen. So go to File, left click on it, Import Media. Now these are just random clips that I've got on the computer. Left click on it and you'll see the file name comes up there. Just click open. Then you get an option to change your project frame rate. I never bother with that. There's your first video clip. So go back to File, Import Media, left click on it, we'll just left click on this bit, which is a little clip of a fox just outside my front door that I filmed on my CCTV. So let's see if we can't have one more. So File, Import Media, and we'll have that one there. Just click open. Okay, now this here is what's known as your timeline. Okay, and to get a clip in there, left click on it, keep the left mouse button clicked and just drag it down. That's it, that's the first clip. And what I'll do, just to make it easier for people to see what I'm doing, on here you've got a plus and a minus. I'll just minus this down so we can get all of the clips into this bit here. Left click on the Fox video, left click and hold, just drag it in there. Now if I can get that down, that's it. Now the last one, left click, hold the left mouse button down, drag it in, and you will notice that they sort of snap together. Okay, now what you can do as well, this here, that's like different timeline views. Left click on it and then you get the option to make things bigger or smaller. I think that's about the right size there. Okay, click anywhere on the screen to get rid of that. So this is a very basic edit, okay, and the end result of this video will make no sense to anyone at all, but I'm just showing you how to join clips together and how to put some writing on the screen and render it out so you've got an end video. So what we'll do now, we'll go to enlarge, which sort of magnifies all of this. So let's just say you wanted to fade in your video, just drag that playhead out of the way. This little white bit here, you can drag that like that. I'll show you what that does in a minute. I'll do the same with the sound. Let's go back to the beginning. Click play. You see it faded in? Let's do that one more time. There's a bit coming up. Now just before I start speaking, I want to end that. And I think my arm moves just as I start to speak. So we stop it there, and I'm dragging the playhead around by left clicking on it and moving it around. So what we'll do, we'll cut that there, and I use the keyboard shortcut Control and backslash. It's on the left hand side of your keyboard. That's now cut. Now the remainder of this video I'm going to delete. I'll just show you that by, see, there's the rest of that video there. So if you left click on it and highlight it, then right click, I always ripple delete. Okay, and what that does, rather than leave the playhead in no man's land, it deletes that section and drags the next clip in. So what we'll do, let's move the playhead out of the way, and we'll fade in the next clip. And what we can also do here, fade out the last clip. It almost makes like a transition. So let's play that now. Okay, we'll call this video 1. I've just got a fox outside my front door, and I'm just filming the video feed from the security camera. Now I'll stop that there. Now this here is my speech. Now you'll notice there's a gap. Now you will notice if you put videos into editors, there might be long pauses where you might be getting another camera, you might be answering the door, you might have to take your loo break. So what you can do to get rid of them, I've just highlighted this video by left clicking on it, Control and backslash. Okay, let's cut that now, so we just put it on to the next bit. That's basically nothing, so Control backslash. Now this bit here is now highlighted. Right click on it, ripple delete. Okay, click play. Somebody spooked the old fox. I'm just using this for an example, what you can do with your videos, bits that you don't want. Control backslash, cut, drag the playhead to where the action starts again or where you start speaking. Control backslash, this bit is now cut. That will still play, but if I click on it by left clicking, right click, ripple delete, there, okay, it's gone. Press play. That was, incidentally, for anyone who might be interested or not, that she did have a big plate of pasta. Notice that pause where I said pasta. So we'll split the video there, stop it there, cut it again, left click, ripple delete. That should play pretty seamlessly now across the cut. Let's press play.
For anyone who might be interested or not, that she did have a big plate of pasta with some spaghetti bolognese as well.
Did you get that? There was no gap there. Now if you mess up and you think, God, I've deleted the whole video by mistake, use Control and Z. Okay, I'll use that now. Control Z. Now that piece that I just deleted is back. So I'll delete it again by right clicking on it. Ripple delete. Let's play for a little bit
some
more.
Spaghetti bolognese as well. Okay.
Now you notice all of this bit, there's no, I'm not really speaking there, so what you could do, let's just say there was motion blur where you've been moving your camera around all over the place, thought right, that bit looks a bit, it's going to make people dizzy. Control and backslash at the same time, left click on your playhead, bring it to part of the video that you want it to continue from, Control backslash cut. Now you can cut that bit of the video out by pressing D, but you might find that you just have like a black screen on that part of the video. I can't honestly remember, so I suppose what we could do is just try that. I've highlighted it, I've pressed D.
With some spaghetti bolognese as well.
You see that? So you're far better off ripple deleting. So let's just say you're coming up the end of your video. At the end you say thanks for watching, you know, hit subscribe or whatever, and you might want to put some writing. So what you do, we're in the titles, you've got different transitions, audio transmissions, titles. We click on scroll and left click and hold. Okay, you've got your scrolling bit of text there. To edit that text, say you was in that bit of video, click on your text and then go up to the inspector. Just left click on inspector and then type in something like thanks for watching. In here you get to choose the size of your text, your fonts, the colour. Okay, again just keeping this dead simple. So just click the inspector again to get rid of it. I'll drag the playhead to near the end of the video.
You know, let's join these clips together and see what comes of it.
There you go. Let's get the playhead out of the way. Now if you want that scrolling text to last longer, drag it out and it will last longer, and it will probably scroll slower. See, it's slower and it will actually last longer. Okay, there you go. That's a very basic edit. Now the next thing, because we're not finished yet, you want DaVinci to stitch all this together and render it. So what we do now, we go to this bit here, which is marked deliver. You can add a file name. I always use MP4 for the format. Now you can choose your location. I click desktop. Okay. So the next step is add to render queue. Right, you see this box pop up here, and it actually says desktop. That's its destination. So what we'll do, we just click on render all. And you'll see the playhead scrubbing along here as it's rendering it. This is the frames per second. I'm actually running OBS at the same time, so it is rendering it very slowly. And there is your progress bar. You'll probably find your frames per second that you're rendering at are probably in the region of 20. And the more text and more bits and pieces you put in, the slower the render goes. And let's let that render out. It shouldn't take too long. While that's rendering, you've also got other things that you can click on, like YouTube. Now I never bother with none of them. I just choose MP4, add to render queue, and then click on render all. Now down here there is another bit that I didn't actually do anything to, so that might be tagged on the end. Okay, completed.